Advantego Corporation, OTCQB, ADGO, today announced the retention of Hooray Agency, headquartered in Irvine, California. Hooray is an award-winning marketing partner for global luxury brands to provide branding, marketing, and creative content to the Advantego for all of its ADGO products, services, and customers. In recent years, the Hooray Agency has compiled an impressive string of high-profile wins, including the global advertising assignment for SCP Hotels, Preferred Hotels and Resorts, and branding work for Balboa Resort, among others. As a result, the firm has been able to expand its already extensive suite of services, primarily by expanding its team, a diverse amalgam of seasoned and passionate art directors, writers, designers, tacticians, analysts, developers, photographers, directors, and producers. True Nature Holding Inc., OTCQB, TNTY, announced that it is initiating its European expansion plans with acquisition of PowerEPOS Ltd, a provider of cloud-based solutions based in Liverpool, United Kingdom. The company has executed a non-binding letter of intent subject to completion of due diligence and approval of both groups' board of directors. The face value of the shares will be equal to the total paid in capital for EPOS at closing, currently estimated at $1.5 million, and is subject to audit. The issuance of restricted common stock shall be equal to 20% of the outstanding shares of common stock in the company subsequent to closing. The restricted shares will in part be subject to certain performance-based vesting requirements. The company expects to employ the key executives under terms equal to their current compensation, which generally follows those employment agreements in place for the company's existing management team. The company plans to close the acquisition transaction in the next 60 days, subject to final due diligence. The closing is subject to the approval of the board of directors of the company and consent of the shareholders of EPOS. The company can provide no assurance the acquisition transaction will be effectuated timely or at all. FAVO REALTY Inc., OTC PINK, FAVO, a real estate investment company, is pleased to announce that the acquisition merger with RLT Atwood International Limited has closed. RLT Atwood International Limited was acquired for $3.6 million in a stock swap transaction with FAVO REALTY Inc. FAVO will issue 8.2 million new shares based on the 30-day volume weighted average price of 43 cents. These shares will be restricted for 12 months from the filing of a Super 8K audit. FAVO intends to conduct a financial audit and will apply to the OTCQB market. Cavitation Technologies Inc., OTCQB CVAT, is pleased to announce that it has received 2 new purchase orders from Desmet Ballestra Group, a strategic partner and licensee of Cavitation Technologies Inc.'s vegetable oil refining technology since 2010. The nano-reactor systems will be installed in both North and South America. The company anticipates receiving $346,000 in the aggregate from these 2 orders and expects to record the revenue in the current fourth quarter of fiscal 2019. Roman Gordon, Global Technology Manager of CTI, said, "We are pleased to receive not 1, but 2 more purchase orders from our strategic partner, Desmet Ballestra." Biome Grow Inc., OTCQB BIOIF, is pleased to announce that it has been conditionally approved for commencing retail sales of cannabis in the province of Saskatchewan, with the cannabis being supplied by Biome's wholly owned subsidiary, Highland Grow Inc. Biome always values customer feedback and looks forward to supplying the province's 36 licensed cannabis retailers in the coming weeks. Biome's CEO, Karam Malik, commented, "We are looking forward to bringing the same level of strong customer satisfaction we've experienced in Atlantic Canada to our customers in Saskatchewan." They continue to dramatically ramp up commercial footprints since beginning commercial sales of cannabis in January of 2019. Management looks forward to sharing its plans for expanding its commercial and production footprint to additional Canadian provinces and multiple international jurisdictions in the months ahead. AMERIMEX International Inc., OTC AMERIMEX, a provider of heavy equipment for logistics companies, infrastructure construction, and forestry conservation, announced that it has received an order totaling $400,000. The order is for forklifts with a 36,000-pound capacity. The equipment will ship before the end of July 2019 to an industrial plant located in Northern California. Today, at the second annual World Cannabis Congress, Shoppers Drug Mart announced a new initiative with software company TruTrace Technologies, OTC BKKSF, to develop and deploy a blockchain-secured pilot program intended to increase transparency, interoperability, and product identification within the medical cannabis industry. The pilot program will use TruTrace's StrainSecure technology as a central hub for identity management, asset tracking, validation, and product authentication. StrainSecure will also serve as a master registry for standardized testing, product verification, and quality assurance. Bitcoin's stunning spring continues. It soared past $9,300 Monday, reaching its highest level in 13 months. The cryptocurrency has risen 148% in 2019. Many investors are betting on more growth ahead. As JP Morgan, Fidelity, and the New York Stock Exchange get into the cryptocurrency business, investors have grown to trust Bitcoin more as an asset for their growth in their portfolios. Bitcoin may be becoming mainstream, but it remains a volatile asset that's not suited for investors with low appetite for risk. The last time Bitcoin went down this road, two academics at the University of Texas at Austin studied the market and found evidence that its price had been manipulated higher during its massive 2017 run-up. That shadow continues to loom over Bitcoin. Facebook's plan to launch its own cryptocurrency named LibreCoin, and it could change the game for current denominations such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum in a positive and a negative way. On the negative side, Facebook's movement could place big governments on alert. Bitcoin and other major digital currencies are people's currencies. They have the potential to become new, decentralized currencies, free of the control of big governments. That's why big governments cannot tolerate digital currencies that threaten to break their monopoly on printing money and to manipulate the economy to accommodate the interests of powerful elites. And big companies have the ways to end the game altogether. That's why investors should temper their enthusiasm over the sustainability of these sorts of rallies. MedMen Enterprises Inc., OTCQX, NFF, today announced its expansion into Florida with the opening of a retail location in West Palm Beach at 539 Clematis Street. MedMen expects retail locations in Key West and Orlando to follow. Florida is the third most populous state with a robust medical cannabis program serving over 200,000 qualified patients. Of the 15 new locations MedMen plans to open across the United States in 2019, 12 will be in Florida, where the company is licensed for up to 35 retail locations. MedMen will offer a selection of over 53 products, including MedMen's own suite of in-house brands. MedMen store associates undergo rigorous and comprehensive training. Additionally, MedMen employees immerse themselves in the local community by personally introducing the brand to local businesses and residents. The company supports local and statewide community groups, such as the Chamber of Commerce of the Palm Beaches and Epilepsy, Florida. BetterChoice Company, Inc., OTCQB, BTTR, an animal health and wellness CBD company, announced that it has signed a management service agreement with JBC and Associates, LLC. JBC is a retail marketing company specializing in quick go-to-market blueprints that launch year-round or seasonal direct to consumer retail programs to place BetterChoice kiosks in select mall and shopping centers across the United States. BetterChoice will oversee retail operation items and provide content such as training material, marketing and sales material, company policies, and other information to allow JBC to present BetterChoice's products and marketing plans to developers. Additionally, JBC will act as the product manager for the fixture procurement, merchandising, sign kit development, and rollout and daily management of BetterChoice product kiosks. Green Thumb Industries, Inc., OTCQX GTBIF, a leading cannabis consumer packaged goods company and owner of the retail chain Rise, announced it will open its 5th retail location in Pennsylvania, Rise Latrobe, on Thursday, June 20th. This is the first medical marijuana retail store in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, which is located in the Pittsburgh metropolitan area. Rise Latrobe will host an open house for the community on Tuesday, June 18th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. The open house will be held before cannabis products are on site, so all are welcome to attend and meet the Rise team, including the general manager and the Pennsylvania market president. General Steel Holdings, Inc., OTCQB GSIH. General Steel Holdings, Inc. holds 32% equity in Tianwu General Steel Material Trading Company Limited. The company, through its other subsidiary, Fresh Human Global Limited, engages in the business of cell research, development, and storage and cell culture service in the People's Republic of China. Rockridge Resources Limited, OTCQB RRRLF. Rockridge Resources is a newly publicly traded mineral exploration company focused on the acquisition, exploration, and development of mineral resource properties in Canada, specifically copper and base metal projects. The company's flagship project is the Knife Lake project located in Saskatchewan, which is ranked as the 3rd mining jurisdiction in the world by the Fraser Institute. The project hosts the Knife Lake deposit, which is a VMS near surface copper, cobalt, gold, silver, zinc deposit open along strike and at depth. This is a strong discovery, potentially in and around the deposit area as well as at regional targets on the 85,196 hectare property. Rockridge's goal is to maximize shareholder value through new mineral discoveries, committed long-term partnerships, and the advancement of exploration projects in geopolitically favorable jurisdictions. Thanks for joining us for this week's roundup of the most current news in crypto, small market announcements, and more. Join us next week as we dive into the progress of Bitcoin, the details of LibreCoin's white paper announcements, and companies driving progress. Here at PublicWire, we love hearing about new and exciting technology companies. If you have an IPO announcement or industry disrupting service, we would love to hear from you through our social media channels or directly through publicwire.com. I'm your host, Duke Killinger. See you next week.